To my future son, if you should ever exist, I will love you before you were even born, but you will not be celebrated with a gender reveal party. That would mean that I would receive a lot of gifts for you. Many of them would likely be baby blue outfits, and in high school, you learn to justify your answers because it's wrong to simply assume things, and since I've never seen you, I can't just assume that baby blue would be your color. To my future son, before your mother goes into labor, I will buy a sign that reads, "It's a baby boy." And just like the doctor will cut your umbilical cord, I will cut out the word boy, because you don't need to be tied to things that will limit what you can do. To my future son, I don't care if you only see girls playing with Barbies on TV commercials. You can have any toy you want. If you want to play baseball, then I'll learn how to pitch, and if you want to play dress up, you can be the most handsome Prince Charming or the most beautiful Cinderella there ever was. To my future son, before you go through puberty, it's okay if every time you answer the phone, the other voice calls you miss. To my future son, I'll be there for you when you come home from your first day at middle school and tell me that you want to kill yourself because the kids at school kept calling you gay. To my future son, you will never have to play a sport to make me proud. To my future son, you can grow your hair long, or wear it short, or shave it bald, or dye it red, or blue, or green, or magenta, turquoise, or rainbow, with glitter pressed so firmly into your scalp that your brain can only think in sparkles. To my future son, if you wear a dress to your senior prom, let it be strapless, with a slit up each side so that you show the world as much of you as you can beneath each insult stitched into your gown, each stereotype knotted onto your corsage, each preconceived notion of everything that the world demanded you to be and that you never were, bedazzled into your high heels, and in them you stay steady and rise above everyone's expectations as you cha-cha onto the dance floor, leaving anything you were supposed to be lying on the ground staring up at you like confetti to celebrate all that you are, because my future son, you amaze me. When I was 8 years old, my grandmother laughed at me and told me I had to be a girl because of the way I crossed my legs when I sat down. Growing up, part of me always wondered if she was right, because I loved to sing and dance, and I swayed my hips when I walked, and I wore my mother's shoes when I went outside to get the mail, and I liked looking at the dresses in department stores, and for all I knew, that was what made someone a girl. So I spent my whole life with my birth certificate on display around my neck and a tattoo of my Y chromosome on my forehead, because I never understood that I didn't have to prove anything to know who I was. So my future son, if you should ever exist, I don't care if you like football or figure skating or figuring out math problems, but when you turn 18, the last gift you open will be a cutout piece from a banner that reads boy. And when you ask me what it is, I will take it from your hands and rip it to shreds, and I will tell you that I cut out a sign that I bought for you because when you took your first breath, I knew that all I ever wanted was for you to be happy and for you to be yourself. And you don't need a 3-letter word to tell you how to do that.